Alright, in this video we're talking about how to dress up a basic blues with some 9 and 13 chords. And all you have to do is memorize 3 or 4 shapes and you can really jazz up your rhythm playing on a blues. If you don't have a 12-bar blues memorized, you should most definitely do that. Check this out and look over the form. It's a pretty easy thing to get going with because the roots are the same. So if you're used to playing a more basic blues with your 7 chords, like a G7, a C7, a D7, the G, the C, and the D are all in the same place, except now we're going to use a G13, a C9, and then D9, and in the very last measure, the 12th measure, a D7 sharp 9, which adds a little bit more tension and pull going back to that 1 chord. And then I go through the form a second time using a G13 here, a C9 here, and a D9 here. So before we get going with the exact rhythm I'm playing, which is more of a 16th note funk blues, just try playing the chords along with the backing track, putting them right on the first beat. Like this. 3, 4. G13, C9, G13. Always be thinking a little bit ahead. Here comes the C9. 3, 4, 1. Back to G13. D9. C9, G13. D7 sharp 9. Second way, G13, C9, G13. 2, 3, C9, G13. D9, so those are the 2 different ways. When you're listening to the backing track, the first 12 bars are the chords down here. The second time through are these shapes. And then the backing track just keeps alternating those 2 versions of the chords. Before you do anything, if these chords are new for you, just check out the chord diagrams, practice doing just this one G13 to this C9 right here, and just nice and slow, your own groove. You don't have to do it with my fast funky backing track. Just practice doing this, and then when you can do that, go to this G13 and this C9. And here's how it sounds with the backing track. Okay, a couple of things there. Number one, it is a little fast, so you can use the settings button here in YouTube to slow the track down, and do it only as fast as you can play it, for the most part, right. The other thing is sometimes right before the first beat, I'm 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. I do a little half step slide in on like a grace note into the first note. That further kind of jazzes it up a bit. And again, I did that passing, the passing chord between the D and the C. That also makes things sound interesting. So half step slides, from above and below can also sound really cool. The rhythm I'm specifically playing is a 16th note based rhythm. And how I count 16th notes, and I think a lot of people do, it's 1 E and 2 E and alternating down and ups with that. 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4. And you can see in the diagram here, the scratches are the mutes. So to get the scratches, you play the chord shape, 1 E and 2, and then after the second beat, you see the scratches, E and just lift the chord up and rest it lightly on the string so you get this. You can see my hand is still in the G13 shape. So slowly, here's the rhythm. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4. All right, so now I'm going to play through both ways I discussed playing it. And one thing I didn't mention, the first time I'm playing through the form, in the fourth measure when I go to the fifth measure to the C9 chord, I'm actually on the third and fourth beats changing this G13 chord to a G7 sharp 5, which just creates a nice pull into the C9 chord. So watch out for that. That's what I'll be doing. So here it is from the beginning, 2 times through. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there you have it, some cool 9 and 13 chords to add to your blues rhythm playing. Have fun.